Oh, dashing through the sand with a bomb strapped to my back. I have a nasty plan for Christmas in Iraq. I got through checkpoint A, but not through checkpoint B. That's when I got shot in the ass by the U.S. military.
What is the dictionary definition of terrorism? The systematic use of terror, especially as a means of coercion. But what is terror? According to the dictionary I hold in my hand, terror is violent or destructive acts, such as bombing, committed by groups in order to intimidate a population or government into granting their demands. So what's a terrorist?
They're calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. When they put it on me, I tell them this: I'm all about peace and love. But they're calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. Insulting my intelligence. Oh, how these people jump.
When you think of terrorism, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
When terrorists come to mind, I think of Arabs.
First thing that comes to my mind is the stereotype Middle Eastern guy with big beard and blowing up everything.
What comes to my head when I think of terrorism is explosions.
The first thing that comes to my head when I think about terrorism is paranoia, racial profiling.
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Who or what do you think is to blame for terrorism?
I think the government is responsible for terrorism.
I think that Al-Qaeda is responsible for terrorism.
That's a difficult question. I think that one person's terrorist can be another person's revolutionary, so it can possibly be part of ideology, it can be part of political agendas, the quest for power, and sometimes it can even come at the root of just a certain group of people looking for freedom. It's very difficult to quantify who's right and who's wrong necessarily within that, without looking at the history of it. And I think even people who do look at the history of it still have no idea.
Who do you think would be the person that would be most likely to be a terrorist?
And say why.
Out of these people, I would say this one is a terrorist.
Which one?
This one.
Why would you say that?
Because he looks like he crazy and he'll run a plane into a building.
Out of all these people, I think this one's the terrorist because of the stereotype terrorist.
Alright, out of these people, I think this guy would be a terrorist because he looks like a stereotypical terrorist.
Okay, out of all these people, I think that all of them could be terrorists because I don't follow stereotypes.
Out of all these people, I think that this Chinese man is most likely the terrorist.
Why?
Well, he's a ninja.
I would say in this day and age, the person who looks Middle Eastern is the traditional depiction of the terrorist that we fear today. Though if you look historically, it could be a Nazi, it could be someone Asian like this gentleman if we're looking at World War II era. It could be someone Russian if you're looking at the Cold War. And a perspective that a lot of people don't think of is they are all male. So to some people, the fact that women are raped quite often all around the world, all of them could be terrorists.
Well, Mexican, white, I'm going to say Muslim.
Why would you say that?
Because basically, this is how we've been raised. Like, people in America have been like, this is just the American stereotype, I guess, of how people view these kinds of guys from basically experiences in the past. Even though I'm pretty sure this white guy here is a terrorist.
How do you feel about the TSA's policies?
I feel it's a good policy because they're trying to protect everyone on the plane. But sometimes they do overlook things. That's how we had 9/11.
TSA's gone overboard because they search old women's underwear and check children that don't even have their own mind yet.
I think that the TSA's new policies are ridiculous because they are like, strip searching children, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, well, I guess the TSA's policies, I guess is okay. Basically, the necessity out of 9/11, so people think about it, but...
How do you think America's foreign policy affects terrorism?
I feel we don't have good relationship with like other countries. That's why they want to kill us. But the ones that we do have good relationship with, like China, that we buy everything from, they only appreciate us because we spend money on it. Other than that, no, countries don't like us because we're the richest country, and we're kind of selfish, and we think we're all that.
Do you think there's any...
I'm going to go on record saying this. I think that America's foreign policy is inept at times, though I cannot claim to be any sort of expert. I do think that often we have caused some of the problems and perceptions of American culture ourselves with the drive for capitalistic need and American ego, which some would call American pride. Not that I'm not patriotical, but patriotical, oh my God, I'm an English teacher. Patriotic, but I think that we are terrorists ourselves, and I don't think a lot of people want to see us that way. A lot of our own citizens don't want to see the effects that we have on places in the world that could be considered terrorism.
Some aspects are very good and other aspects motivate terrorists to take additional terrorist activities.
Dogs say goodnight, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by.
What's the line between terrorism and war?
I think the fine line between war and terrorism is killing innocent people.
But war kills innocent people too. What do you think about that?
It happens, but it should be... Man, stop.
Good, go.
So what do you think the line between war and terror?
So, war and terror. Like, what do you mean, like, war, like, out of, like, self-defense versus war out of, like...
I mean, think about Hitler. He waged war, no one calls it terrorism, but he killed millions of people.
No, look, a lot of people actually call it terrorism. Because that's how Hitler came into power. Your terrorism, dude, freaking, they feared people, they made people fear them, the Gestapo, and that's how he got people to believe in, that's how he got people to join the Nazi party out of fear. Terrorism. So they rose to power, and basically when Hitler was ready, he just shoved his hand up.
From a different angle as it slammed into the
I love being an American. America is #1. Oh, I am from USA. My father also from USA. My great-grandfather fought in the American Civil Jihad. I am very proud to be an American. I am America's #1 douche. ستة هم كانوا اتأكل لك هو بهليبة وشكين بيد حناين شعلت أدق مالا شتايم عشان معك حجر بن لادن أيوة أسامة شعني أقول أحلى عمات يا بن لادن شمر شعني سمين مع المشعر عشان تهيح من شمر بن لادن أنت يعني ما ماشي متقاقع على محونيوت شلي وأنت بورشة أيوة 911 911 it's the best بيش لي زي يعني بأوتو مع 911 ما شو كرام ايوه انا كده ودخل انا عسير 911 2012 هو الا وهواني لو فويش مش امباير ستيت بيلدينج ولكن ذا يانكي ستاديوم لا الزب انا ساعتها بس مش انا بس ستاتشيو اوف ليبرتي ايوه وش ولكن مقروف أقول شلي سيجارو أفعل عين الدالي ماشو شبه ماشو زيرلت أيوة تستقل زي ما ماشو زيرلي شوف عليك أيوة مزيان شوف زيو سيرف زيو سي زيو تاكابيت أنا أقول لك فوناسي بحماشي أدخل خيمة هير 5 4 3